Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to create a champagne look by using warm browns and golds from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered Edition palette to give you a soft glam. If you want to learn more, stay tuned and get ready to slay your face. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette and we're going to start with our transition shade. So we're going to grab a nice fluffy brush and we're going to use the color Henna in our crease as our transition shade. As you can tell, I already have my eyebrows done and I already prepped my lid. So we just have to put our transition shade over our eye. So now as we're just going in with that shade, we're just blending it out in our crease. Just to give it a more depth, I went back in to give it a darker shade on the lid. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab the color Moon Dust, which to me is similar to the color Champagne, hence the title of the video, Champagne Nights. It's such a pretty shade and I was so inspired by this color, not only because I like champagne, but also the color looks so beautiful on the lid for a nice soft glam. And I think it is such an extraordinary color and I think Moon Dust gives you that. So what we do is we're going to put it first in the beginning of the eye and we're going to carry it where we put that transition shade. And we're going to blend it in, not all the way over the eye, but we're just going to blend it where you can see the champagne look, aka Moon Dust. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our eyeliner. My favorite of all time will always be the NYX matte eyeliner, liquid liner. I think it's so easy to use. And quite frankly, it's very affordable and it's good for my pockets and it gets the job done. And right now what we're going to do, we're not going to go in with a wing. We're going to go in with a straight line just so we can put on our lashes when it is time. So we're just going to create that nice line and we're going to go in with Clinique's lash mascara just so we can prep the lashes for our falsies that we're going to be putting on soon. Now that we finished putting our mascara, we're going to go ahead in with our lashes. Now the lashes that I have here are from Angel Wings. I forget the name. I apologize. I threw out the box and I don't remember the name of these lashes, but they are Flutter lashes. They are absolutely stunning. I love full glam lashes. I think they're beautiful and they recreate the look. I like to use my Duo lash glue. I usually get the color black, but I only have clear. So I lost the black one somewhere in my makeup collection. And it gets the job perfectly done, and I love it. Now we're gonna go in with our face primer. I use the e.l.f. Tone primer. It's purple and it's perfect for uneven skin, and I like to use it. I think it works perfectly fine and it's very affordable. Shout out to e.l.f. They are affordable makeup brand, and they're spectacular when it comes to their makeup products. And this primer is very good. Next, we're going to go ahead with our foundation. I'm in the color Chai Tea in Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Their foundation is absolutely stunning, and I live for their foundation. It's perfect. If you have combination skin, it will get the job done. It's full coverage. You can always keep on adding and building on as much as you needed, because the product itself is undetectable, meaning you'll barely see that you have foundation on. Meanwhile, it's covering your pores and every other imperfection that you think you have on your face, and it is just perfect. I like to use a damp beauty blender when I'm blending my foundation. I think it works better. This one is a Real Techniques beauty blender. I have my actual beauty blender somewhere in my makeup collection, but I had the Real Techniques with me right now, so that's the one that I'm using. I blend for a very long time because I like to make sure my foundation is very well blended. The next thing that we're going to go in with is concealer. And my favorite concealer of all time, of course, as you see my other videos, is the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer in the shade Peanut Butter. I like to put it under my eye, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and my chin. And I like this concealer because of the tip. It's a compressor tip and it stays cold. And I think it's the wonderful thing, especially when you have bags under those eyes. Ooh, child, those will get you. And I think it's good because, you know, it makes you feel a little bit more refreshed. So I don't like to take the concealer all the way up. I like to just keep it in the center of my face. And I like to blend from there on. So now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go in with our baking powder. And of course, I use the Huda Beauty setting baking powder. I'm in the color Kanafa. I like to set under with a brush. I used to go in with my beauty blender all the time, but I'm not remember which YouTube guru I saw use a brush, and I tried it and I was like, this is so much better. I completely recommend using your baking or setting powder with a fluffy brush under your eyes and for whatever else. The beauty blender works perfectly fine, but if you want to have something, a switch up game in your makeup routine, try the brush and you'll see it's such a game changer for your everyday makeup routine. And I love using my brush. It gets everything done, and I feel like it's more manageable and easier to use. And the powder from the setting baking powder is so thin that when you put it, it gets everywhere, but it gets the job done, so it's okay with me. So the next step that we're going to do on while we're waiting for it to bake under our eyes is we're going to go in with Anastasia's Beverly Hills bronzer, because it's time for contour. And I'm in the shade Mahogany. I think it's the third shade or the second to last shade, the darkest shade that they have. And I'm a bronzer freak. I love bronzer and I love contour. It gives me a structure for my face and I love it. So I like to go in with a black fluffy brush, and I go in the temples of my forehead, my high cheekbones, and I go in underneath my 3 chins that I have, and I go in and I shadow them up so you can't even tell I have anything. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab a fluffy big face brush, and we're going to blend where we did our bronzer and our contour, and we're going to go ahead and use that brush, and we're just going to blend everything into place with our brush. Also our nose contour, and everywhere else we did it. I love this brush. This brush I believe is a Echo Tools, and I love it. The brush, it works wonders. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up under where we baked under our eye, and we're also gonna clean up our the bridge of our nose, our forehead, our chin, and we're just gonna clean up where we baked. And I just love how it leaves underneath the eye seamlessly, so blurred, and it looks like I've been sleeping for weeks. And I just like how it just rolls right off the skin. It's a perfect pair with the Overachiever concealer, and it just plays good. You know how you use separate things and it's like, oh, not a good idea. But these two, they play nice. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to define a little bit more with that brush that we used for the bronzer in the beginning. And we're going to go on our cheeks, our chin, and our forehead, just to give it an extra. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with our black. I think this one is, I'm not sure which liner this is, but this is one of the jumbo pencils. And we're going to go in our waterline, and we're going to line our waterline with the color black. And then after that, we're going to go in our palette, and we're going to take the color Cocoa, and we're going to smudge that underneath the eye where we put the black eyeliner. I like to give it an extra smoky effect underneath the eye, just so it won't look too basic or boring. I like to put eyeshadow underneath the liner of the eye, just to smoke it out a little, and and it makes it look very sultry, very glam, very smoky, and I think it brings the whole entire eyeshadow look together. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to grab an eyebrow and eyelash clear gel. I like to use this because sometimes when we put the setting powder, the baking powder, some of the powder gets into our eyelashes and the eyebrows, and the color somehow, it just doesn't look neat. So I like to go in with the gel just to get those hairs back into place. And I don't remember which one it's called, which one it's used, which one I know I bought it at Ulta. I'm not sure what it is, but it was super affordable and I like it. It works perfectly fine. Once I get the name of it, I will let you know in the link below. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go in with our Morphe setting spray. I'm telling you, this spray is genius. Okay, it's super affordable. You can go to Ulta, you get it for $7. How dope is that? $7 for setting spray, and I guess the job done. Now, I like to put the setting spray not only to bring the look all together, but I also like it because it gives the highlight a highlighting effect. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Aura palette, and we're going to go in and we're going to use one of the shades from there, and you're going to see the blaze that it's going to give. It's like, whoa, hello, I see you blazing. That's why I love Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting kit. She's so dope. Everything that she comes out with, so dope. Is that blinding or what? Completely beautiful. I'm gonna have to blend that out a little bit later. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our NYX Cosmetics lip liner. I'm not sure of the name, but it is a brown with a red undertone, and it's literally perfect for lip combos. And I like wearing this one because it goes very nice with the lip gloss that I'm going to be pairing it with. I'm the type that likes to overline my lips, and I feel like with this color, it gives it it's natural, but it gives it a very beautiful shape. And yeah. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of the newest Urban Decay cosmetic lip glosses that they just launched a few months ago. It's called the Urban Decay Hi-Fi Gloss, and this is in the shade Fireball. When I went to Sephora and I seen these, I was in love. It's such a beautiful color. It goes so well with the lip liner, and it's easy to apply, and it's high definition gloss, and it's also very minty, so it actually gives your lips a very nice plump, and it makes it seem a little bit bigger. And I love that because it makes the lips luscious and big, and I like the feeling of the gloss that it gives. Okay, guys, this is the final look. What do you guys think? This is the Champagne Nights. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share all content. And we'll be back soon with another video. Bye.
Yeah.